Hello everybody, my name is Dane Arthur. Today I actually decided I'm going to do something a little different. Something I've not done yet is I've not done anything with mobile games. I wanted to talk a little bit about Pikmin Bloom because I figure it's a controversial title and I want to at least try and give people some positive to join in. And so, first off, you can see I took 69 steps going from my bed to the recording setup. That's kind of neat. But anyway, that's a positive. If that's kind of my steps more than anything. Because in the fact of leveling up leveling up takes steps, mainly. Here you can see flower petals. I'm going to get into flower petals a little bit later. Here, however, the fact that it's kind steps more often makes it a lot more better of an app. It makes it, I wouldn't say better of an app, but it makes it very enjoyable. Because as you're walking around, you're actually getting to discover more. This game is literally made to be played in the background. It's not really made to be kept your eyes on it the whole freaking time. And I know I've got a lot of stuff floating around with my Pikmin. Just wait on the Pikmin for right now. But I could walk up and down this lane and it doesn't really matter. I could walk up around my block around here and it doesn't really matter because even if I still come back, heck, it's not like I've really needed to walk. There are a few things about walking in town that are different. For one, there are Pikmin sprouts, which you can walk around and you can use your flower petals to plant flowers, and you can make them bloom, which drops fruit, which is always nice. So there's always that kind of a benefit. There's also the detector here, to which case every I have no idea how many hours. So if I use this is going to find items. I can't use it again for 16 hours. Wow, I didn't think that was okay. Can't use it again for 16 hours, but I could set Pikmin out on expedition, and it's not going to take too long for them to go get that for me right quick. Same with this lemon over here. I can send some Pikmin out for this lemon. And just like the games, and you can't put more on it than double the bottom number. So you can't put more on this than 12 out of 6. Which is fine. And as some of you might have noticed when I sent the purple Pikmin off, it's like that's not true. Actually, it still is because there's only 6 Pikmin on that, and it only requires 3. Purple Pikmin take 5 times worth compared to a regular Pikmin, compared to another Pikmin, or compared to any other Pikmin. I have no idea about rock types. I've not gotten that far yet. I have no idea if that's like the next step or what. However, you could come over here. Here, I'm going to go show you my expeditions. You can, so I'm in Hayworth right now. So this seedling, it's only 117 meters away. Okay, so if I send Pikmin out to get it, okay, you're going to see it only takes 2 minutes to get that. However, you can send your Pikmin even farther than that. So that means when you're asleep, or when you're like, because you can see all 4 of these, when you're asleep, I can send my Pikmin all the way to normal. 19,000 meters away. And they'll be back before I wake up. 3 hours. Alright, so let's go into exactly why we're here, though. And it's not the seedlings. Although the seedlings are another one that are actually kind of nice compared. You know what? I'll do that too. So if I go into here, I decided to put seedlings in my. I did not have seedlings in that? Well, weird. I decided to put seedlings in here. Each seedling has a step counter. Compared to how Pokemon decides to do this, Pokemon gives you a amount of meters you have to walk. And you walk it. This one tells you exactly how many steps you have to take for this to hatch, which is actually a little bit better because it gives you a more accurate reading. And it's not like it's actually a more accurate reading to it. It's actually more like it's more of a. It's more of a. I'm trying to think of the word for it. It's more beneficial to you to see that because then you're seeing, okay, I've done this many steps. I only need this many more for the full effect for it to pluck that Pikmin. And as you can see here, whites and purples are 3,000, red, yellow, blues are 1,000, and pinks are 5,000. I have no idea about rock Pikmin yet. I have not gotten them yet. So, anything else I should talk about before that? Let's see. Nope, I think that's about it. Alright, so let's move on to Pikmin, shall we? Alright, so Pikmin are kind of interesting. So you can see I got Pikmin here. Here, I got a little more just waiting here. Here, you can name your Pikmin whatever you want. And this menu shows you what he's done. However, at some points, they can get some decor. Pay no mind to the fact that Taylor has an end sticker. She is still Taylor. But when they reach their max friendship level, which is 4 hearts, then they go out and get a decor, which is always kind of nice. However, when you press this whistle down here, you can A, take what your Pikmin went out to find, which is always a big help. Excuse you. Who are you? Steve! Alright. So anyway, another good thing. And this is a cheaper trick I've learned recently. So, to flower your Pikmin, you throw nectar at them. And each regular nectar turns them into a bulb. Each red nectar will give them a full flower, or any color nectar will give them a full flower. I shouldn't just say red nectar. However, if I go to Proton John here, if you recognize the name, and you call me out on it, I named him that for a reason. Just look at him. If you don't know Proton John, please go check him out. But regardless, it's alright. You can give your Pikmin, well, when they're not lazing about. Yep, there that one goes. John? Okay. You can give them nectar solitarily. And you kind of see that a little bit there when the others weren't going for it until I zoomed away from John. However, if you get all your Pikmin in one place, and say I use my reds here, my red nectar here, I could actually hover this above their heads. And they all take a piece of the nectar and I'll do this. It makes it so much easier to get all the flowers. It's from a group. Because you can notice that there's not a single leaf Pikmin left. If now. All your Pikmin are here. So, it really makes it that much easier to just go through, take your squad, kind of trade them out for another squad of leaves, and then just freaking go to town. Give them what they're looking for. And then just do more. It really makes the process go a lot quicker, a lot easier, and you don't have to worry about it as much. Because now you see I have the full squad up here. They're all leaves again. And then, yet again, ta-da! And I guess there's another thing I could show you guys. As I'll leave my leafing for later. Is you can have expeditions that aren't given by the map. This one's specifically given by the Pikmin. And it's all the way out at normal. I'll be out at normal regardless anyway. So I could send Henry out there. And he takes that 6-hour walk like a champ. He'll do it in only 2 hours. So it makes it so much better that you can just... that this app doesn't really need that constant attention. And unlike ones like Wizards Unite, where you kind of do have to sit down to get everything done. Where you have to go, where you're going through town, you got special spells you gotta cast, and everything else. Anyway, you have special spells you gotta cast, you gotta do them right or they're not going to work. Oh cool, Laverne and Shirley. As you can probably tell, I've named most of my Pikmin off of TV shows. But regardless, that I believe is it for the episode. So any of you who've been holding back on playing Pikmin Bloom, take some of these positives into mind, and before you decide to completely knock it. Yeah, I know the fact that there's not a lot to do in it kind of makes it not as appealing, but at the same point, that actually kind of gives it some of its charm. If you guys want things to do with friends, there are mushroom battles, which I can't show you here because I don't have any mushrooms nearby. It's the rural area of Hayworth. I'm in the rural area of Hayworth, but there's also postcard sending. You're not limited on how many postcards you send. There's really nothing special about it. I mainly use it when I'm uptown and I'm like, hey, come hang out with me. But otherwise, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next time on the Arthur Game Library, we'll probably be back with Pokemon Snap.